Hello, my name is Kelly Bluen. I am a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to 15 Minutes of Zen, where I guide you through creating a little piece of art using the Zentangle method of drawing. Today I'm using a Micron PN pen. PN means plastic nib, a Zentangle brand graphite pencil, a tortillon for blending, and a 2" by 2" tile. Please feel free to use whatever you have on hand. Okay, we're going to start by picking up our pencil, putting a dot in each corner, and then connecting those dots with lines. I'm going to make my lines fairly straight today. And then I'm also going to put a line across the middle and down the center. I did it in light pencil in case I wanted to change it a little. Okay, after you have your grid, you're going to pick up your pen. And for this one, I'm actually going to ink in these lines. And my line across the middle. And down the center. Okay, I'm sure this tangle has a name. I just can't think of what it is right now. But to make this one, we're going to start at the center. And I'm going to just make a line going from the center out to each corner. Just like that. And then on that diagonal line, I'm going to start right in the center. And I'm just going to raise it up a little bit and come back down, making a very narrow little bump. Do the same thing on this side, keeping it very narrow. I'm going to do that on each diagonal line. Keeping them about the same width. All right, after I have each of those done, I'm going to fill them in with ink. The process of darkening and filling these in with color is supposed to be just as relaxing as drawing. Breathing in and out. Coloring with little lines or with circles. And one more. Round that out just a little bit. Okay. All right. Once those are done, we're just going to aura each of those bumps. So I'm going to start right in the center. And I'm going to aura a little hill right over that one. Start in the center and then come back to that corner. Now I'm still trying to start down by the center here. Obviously that gets more and more difficult. We just want those lines to kind of tuck into each other. I'm going to turn and do this one. I really enjoy making grid patterns because the more squares you make in your grid, the more different it turns out. I don't know how to say that. The more variety you get, I guess. And if I angled those lines the opposite way, I would get a very different pattern than what I'm making right now. I also love this pattern because once you make those initial thick lines, this part is very relaxing. Don't overthink your lines. Don't worry if they're not straight or even. Look how cool that looks. Now at this point, if you wanted, you could go a different way, or you could draw a henna drum on that side, or fill it with tipple or something else. But I'm going to continue to aura, but now I'm auraing the opposite way. Always trying to tuck in to the previous line. The closer you make them together, the longer it will take you, but the more intricate it will look. This would also be fun to do with different color pens. I'm going to add one in here because I had room. I love the repetitiveness of this. I also really enjoy working on these little 2-inch tiles. It seems like in our busy lives, I don't take as much time to create the traditional 3.5 by 3.5 inch tile. I feel like I don't have time, even though I probably do. Okay. Again, I don't remember the name of this. When I do remember it, I'll add it to the video. But now that our lines are done, we're going to pick up our pencil and do some shading. I use a little graphite pencil from Zentangle. You can use whatever pencil you have. So to shade this, I'm going to go on the inside of each of these squares. And I'm making it pretty dark. And if you point your pencil to the line that you're shading, you can get that color right up against the line. Do each side. I like turning my tile as I go, even though it probably makes you a little bit dizzy trying to watch it. Go Go to the next square. I'm pushing down pretty hard because I want it to be really dark against that line. The darker your lines, the deeper that depth looks. Okay, here's the last one. And then just go back and double check and make sure you did all 4 sides of each box. Okay, now I pick up my tortillon for blending. If you don't have a tortillon, you can use a Q-tip or the corner of a tissue. And now I'm going to be pushing this in the same direction as those lines. So I'm just kind of pulling that out and pushing that out. And I'm leaving some white here in the middle. And what that does is gives it sort of a pillowing effect, as if these parts are going down and this lighter part is sort of popping up. So I'm going to do that on each side. Again, leaving that white in the middle. That looks so cool. Pushing and pulling that graphite towards the middle, but leaving the white space. Look at those 3 versus this last one that I didn't shade yet. Looks completely different. And there we go. All right, I'm going to pick up my pen. Before I do that, actually, I'm going to go back and show you, like this right here looks really light to me, so I can go in and add some more dark if I want. Sometimes we need to just look at it again and add a little bit more. Sometimes once we spread it out a little bit, we lose that initial dark area. So I just want to show you that it's okay to go back and add a little dark area. Just hold it away from your face a little bit, eyeball it. Look up over here, it looks like the whole thing is pretty light. Add some more there. See how that changes it. Okay, pick up my pen. Always initialing our work. Don't forget that step. Then on the back, I always write the name of the tangle. I'm not sure what it is this time. I'm sorry. And then I write the date. So today is 10/19/21. And then I write a little journal entry about something that's going on in my life, something I'm thinking about this week. So go ahead and write your date, write a little journal entry, and you're all set. I would love to see your work. Please share it on YouTube or on my Let's Tangle Facebook page. Thank you. Enjoy.